Welcome in, Gemini. Hope you guys are doing great wherever you are. For those of you that are new, welcome to my channel. My name's Lisa. Welcome to Say It Soul Tarot. For those of you returning, welcome back, guys. I did want to give a big shout out to those of you who have been taking the time to support my little channel. So again, thank you so much. Really do appreciate it, whether that be by liking or subscribing or making a comment. It really does make a huge difference to get the videos out. So again, thank you for those of you that have been doing that. Gemini, this is going to be your weekly read in love for September 13th to the 20th, give or take, but time is fluid. So if you do click on this video because of the title, definitely might be a message for you. As always, guys, general reads, just always keep that in mind. Please only take what resonates. Cross watchers, feel free to swap energies. And if nothing resonates today, you could also check out your monthly read or I did do an What You Don't See Coming in Love read as well a couple weeks ago, so feel free to check out that or another reader. So lots of wonderful readers out there. So that's being said here after this preamble here, Gemini, let's see how your person's feeling about you. I'm going to ask about how they're feeling about you, how you feel about them, actions, get some messages, some advice from Spirit. So, all right. Spirit, angels, and guides, please show me how this person is currently feeling about Gemini. So we have the Ten of Wands coming out. It might be dealing with somebody with fire in their chart. Can I get a couple more cards? All right, Three of Wands. And we have the Page of Wands. All right. So I did want to say it might look a little bit darker than normal. It's just because my top light here, it's giving me the round circle of light because these cards are so shiny. So I apologize if it looks a little bit darker. Than the lighting isn't as good as it normally is, but I prefer it to be a little darker than see some, circle of light reflecting back on the card. So again, I apologize for that, but I think this is better than looking at that circle. So, all right. So right now here, Gemini, the person that you're dealing with in love, they are definitely feeling overwhelmed. So the first card out, obviously with the Ten of Wands, this cat is trying to kind of take cover, trying to like rest and relax, but it's like they know they have a job to do. They just, are feeling a little bit hesitant doing it. So I feel like this person that you're dealing with in love, I feel like they know what they want to do. They're just taking a pause. So I feel like, if there has been a break between you and them, I don't feel like it's going to last for too long. This person is definitely waiting on something, waiting to communicate possibly with you. They are spending a lot of time, I feel here, Gemini, thinking about you. And we have all fire energy coming out in their energy, but it doesn't have to be. That just means that, what's really on their mind is that they know that they want to take some action. But right now, this cat is sitting out looking at the ocean here. It's at nighttime, so I feel like definitely this person, you might think about this person at night when you're going to sleep, but I feel like that's when this person, they're kind of busy during the day here, and then at night, I feel like, they're thinking about you heavily here, Gemini, and I also have the star on the bottom of the deck, so that's kind of the underlying energy of either wanting to heal the situation with you or, you really are their wish fulfillment. Yeah, next card is the Eight of Wands. So this person is waiting, I feel. I'm not sure why. We'll ask. They are, there's a lot going on around them, obviously, with that Ten of Wands. So there might be things in their life that you're not necessarily aware of or privy to. This person might not have shared with you what's, kind of really been weighing them down. But I feel like you've definitely heavily been on their mind here, Gemini. So, just know that. And as well, I feel like this person wants to make a move towards you here because the next card out, they're waiting to do this though with the Page of Wands. So you and this person are like quite different. So, I feel like there's a lot of possibly like telepathic communication. So you might be dreaming of this person. This person might be dreaming of you. You might definitely feel their energy throughout the day or especially at night because there's a lot of emphasis on night here with the star here and the Three of Wands. But there's something very different about you. that this person finds fascinating. Because as you can see in this cat, you wouldn't think the cat and the, little salamander here would be friends or be attracted to one another, but they are, right? And I feel like, maybe a lot of people don't necessarily understand this connection that you have with this person. So I feel like you might spend a lot of time, Gemini, explaining yourself or having to try and feel like you need to explain yourself. And I feel like this person that you're dealing with can't really explain it either. I feel like obviously you probably have a better understanding of the meaning of this connection because, I find in general people who are watching tarot readings are definitely open, more spiritually open. So your person that you're dealing with, they definitely might not be. So that being said here, I don't feel like that's the only difference, but I definitely feel like this person, they find you fascinating, Gemini. Like they just can't, like the cat in this card, they can't take their eyes off the salamander. And they're not, they speak different languages, right? But at the same token, there's this, very special connection between, the salamander and the cat here, right? So I feel like this is how your person feels about you. And I feel like this person definitely might be spending some time as well trying to figure out what exactly this connection is, why they're so intrigued by you, why they can't possibly let you go, or why you can't let them go. It's like really that kind of energy. And then the star on this cat's forehead here as well. So for some of you, definitely, might be very intuitive. I might be talking to a reader, somebody who does, spiritual healing in some way, shape, or form. But I feel like this really gives me like high priestess vibes. Gives me high priestess vibes. So, and then we have the Eight of Wands. So again, I feel like this person is waiting for the right time to communicate with you. That's really the underlying issue. They want to heal whatever separation is between you and them. And I do feel like there is some, because obviously somebody's waiting, right? So let's clarify these cards and then we'll look at your feelings, Gemini. Tell me about this Ten of Wands. Why is this person feeling overwhelmed? Why are they feeling overwhelmed? Queen of Swords. Yeah, so I feel like right now they kind of are in the energy of they don't really want to make any rash decisions. So with the Queen of Swords, it's like they're searching for clarity. It's kind of like when you're trying to find something and you're like searching, through a pile of stuff and you're just like, where is it? Where is it? Like, I don't want to make a decision until I like, find this thing or, really discover what exactly it is I want to say. So because it's swords, I feel like it's like they're trying to, they know they need to say something to you here, Gemini, but I feel like they're like trying to figure out what exactly they want to say. So I feel like this person feels like they have a lot going on in their head. Like I feel like there's a little bit of overthinking here as well. Like I feel like if this person would just communicate, it would definitely make things a little bit easier. But they want to make sure they say the right thing. It really gives me that energy of, as well, I have a lot going on and I don't want to just like respond back to Gemini in a way that, is unauthentic or not true. I'm also getting that because the Queen of Swords is, somebody very decisive when they communicate. So it doesn't mean that it's going to be a mean communication coming your way. I just mean like this person is trying to communicate. They want to communicate with you. They're just trying to figure out what they want to say. And because right now they are feeling really overloaded with other things that are going on around them, they don't want to say the wrong thing. So, or give you the wrong impression or like, make the situation worse. So I feel like that's why they're waiting here. But let's see this Three of Wands. Tell me about the Three of Wands. So for some of you, this person could be at a distance with that Three of Wands because that's kind of my distance card. Yeah. So they are waiting on like expressing their emotions and or letting you know that they want to have a new emotional beginning with you. Or this is just them waiting for the right time to express how they actually feel about you. And again, I feel like it's tied to this Ten of Wands because they have a lot of stuff that they need to cut out of their life and or deal with before coming towards you. So that's really what I'm getting on that card. And this Page of Wands. So I feel like, they want forward movement. Yeah. Oh, Gemini. Now we have the Lovers. So this really talks about a choice. I feel like this person is making the choice to move towards you here, Gemini, to let you know how they feel. But I feel like right now, if you are in no contact with them, it's not because they don't care about you. It's because they're trying to come up with the right thing to say at the right time. So this kind of really gives me like the vibes of divine timing here in this situation between you and them. And but I feel like they are going to reach out to you soon. I feel like that's happening soon. So we also have a full moon the week that this reading comes out. So that's on the Tuesday, September 17th, and it's in Pisces. So it definitely might be around that time, just because Pisces, is a very intuitive and a very, emotional sign. So you might get this, message around that time during the week. So just keep that in mind, keep that date in the back of your, in the back of your mind. So how does Gemini feel about this person? How does Gemini feel? All right, so we have the Eight of Swords. Wow, these cards are just jumping out. 10 of Cups and 8 of Cups. So for some of you, this person really did put you up in your head. I feel like you definitely are overthinking this connection as well, or you can't seem to get this person off your mind. This person's got you, you don't know if you're coming or going here. I mean, the cat is all tied up here. So this person's got you all tied up, right? So got you all up in your head about, everything. Like, am I doubting this? Intuitively, I feel like this person really does care about me and have feelings for me. But like, you're kind of getting caught up in, that kind of in that cycle in your mind where, you're kind of catastrophizing things, thinking the worst. So just, I guess I want to say, as far as advice goes, try and anytime you start to get a negative thought, maybe try and think of something that isn't negative, like, try and turn it around, twist it around, and that will help. Or like, go do something to kind of get your mind off the situation. This really is the person that you want to, build a home with. This is your happily ever after person here. When this person is around or they're giving you attention, you feel like, there's nothing better here. I mean, the little cat here is like just, all sprawled out, relaxed, peaceful, and just like really enjoying all of the attention that this person is giving you. So I feel like when you have this person's attention, there isn't anything that feels better in the world, is really what I want to say here. So yeah, so this is definitely the person that you see yourself with, or the person that you want to have a long-term relationship with. And then we have the Eight of Cups. So I definitely feel like for some of you, you made that hard decision, even though you had a lot of feelings for this person. You made a hard choice. I feel, it was not easy to walk away from this person or this situation, but likely from what I'm picking up on here as a reader in your person's cards here, is that, this person obviously had some stuff going on around them. They didn't necessarily communicate what's going on. I feel like for a lot of you, may have had like following your intuition, like, that, this could be a third party, or this person, you know, is not wanting to open up their heart. So I feel like for a lot of you, you made that tough choice to, temporarily put this relationship on pause and focus on yourself here, because the Eight of Cups, I mean, the Eight Cups in the background, they all have a sad face. So I don't feel like this is probably one of the hardest things you've ever had to do, is walk away from, somebody that you really care deeply for, in hopes that it comes together, is really what I'm getting. And we have the Magicians on the bottom. So I definitely feel like for a lot of you, and then we have the Death card. So this tells me is that you've probably been manifesting this reconciliation. With the Magician, you have all of the tools that you need here to kind of like resurrect. You're wanting to resurrect, bring back to life here this relationship. Yeah, we have the Knight of Swords is next. So I definitely feel like somebody's been spying on somebody as well with that Nine of Wands. Yeah. So if you have social media, or your person does, definitely somebody's been keeping an eye on, probably on you here, Gemini, what you've been up to, what's going on with Gemini. This person also could be manifesting this resurrection as well. So this really gives me reconciliation vibes all over this reading. And again, I feel like this person's waiting for the right time to make their move. But just, I feel like they're making the choice. They've made the choice to kind of come towards you. So I feel like you are going to hear from them. I feel like it definitely could be later in the week, but we'll look at actions after I clarify your feelings. But tell me more about this Eight of Swords in Gemini's feelings. So tell me about the Eight of Swords. Why is the Eight of Swords here? Three of Pentacles. Yeah. So I feel like, you're really up in your head whether or not this person even wants to spend time with you or, enjoys this connection. So again, I feel like you're kind of second guessing yourself here. You might have other people as well around you kind of telling you, like, oh, he would if he wanted to, you know what I mean? Like that kind of, and I don't particularly like that kind of, I guess, rhetoric that you see on, Instagram or on Facebook or on TikTok, because I feel like relationships are complex and there's a lot going on beneath the surface. And sometimes there's things that you're just not 100% aware of, or you're just catastrophizing and thinking the worst, right? So I feel like that's definitely what you're going round and round. Like, does this person, even care about me? Do they want to spend time with me? I thought that they did. I feel like they do. I feel like we had this, special connection with each other, but if they're not really showing it, or, hiding their feelings, or not letting you know what's going on around them, you're kind of left to guess, right? And then when you're guessing, you're catastrophizing. You always think the worst, not the best. So try and turn that perspective around. And just kind of maybe say to yourself, like, well, if this person's meant to come back around, then they will. This person's meant to be in my life. Nothing that's meant for you is going to pass you by here. Yeah, look at that. We have the Four of Cups on the Ten of Cups. So again, I feel like this person, I feel like you are feeling a little bit ignored here in some way, shape, or form. Like, I feel like you want to tell this person, like, wake up. Like, wake up, wake up. Because the cat in this card is like asleep on the beach here. And Three of the Cups are spilt over, and Three of the Cups are standing and one cup is spilt over. So this really gives me the vibes, same thing with the Three of Pentacles here, you feeling like you're not going to get what you want, right? So I feel like for some of you, definitely kind of took a step back from this situation. Like, I just don't want to feel rejected by this person or this situation any longer. So I'm just going to kind of like concentrate on myself, close my eyes. And, I feel like you haven't given up here, Gemini, but at the same token, I feel like you are really working hard to try and get out of this Eight of Swords energy. So for some of you, you might be spending a lot of time sleeping or just resting and relaxing, trying to, get out of your head. Tell me about this Eight of Cups. Tell me about this Eight of Cups and Gemini's feelings. Yeah, we have the Fool. All right. So I feel like for some of you, you just really don't want to repeat the same cycle that you had with this person. So this is a brand new beginning. So I feel like if this person, and we have an ace here as well. So I feel like your person, definitely, I feel like this break between you and them was probably necessary. It was necessary, Gemini, for you to take the steps that you did to walk away from the situation. And, because you weren't happy with the way things were. So I feel like that's definitely why you walked away. And if this is going to come back around, then it has to come back around in a new way, in a new cycle. So the Fool really talks about, having that new beginning with somebody. Like, things had to change, right? They couldn't stay the same, because that was creating a lot of unhappiness, I feel, for you, Gemini. So let's see what actions this person's going to take. Is this person going to take any actions towards Gemini spirit between September 13th and the 20th? Actions from this person towards Gemini. We have the Queen of Wands. So that's somebody like not giving an AF about what anybody else thinks. They're going to do what they want. They're going to be bold. We have the Hanged Cat. And we have the Strength card and the Ten of Swords. Yeah, I feel like this person is really in the energy of like trying to, they're tired of this situation being stuck as well. So I feel like this person is tired of being tied up. I feel like with that, we're going to clarify that Ten of Swords to make sure that they're moving towards you, because I feel like with the Strength card here and the Ten of Swords, they're trying to kind of overcome any kind of fear possibly that they have that now Gemini is going to reject me if I make any move. But I feel like they're in the energy of wanting to take that risk regardless of what happened with you in the past. So this kind of really gives me the energy of somebody realizing that they need to make a move, otherwise they could definitely lose you forever. So even though this person, you know, might not be the best at possibly apologizing to you, Gemini, or this is just the energy of somebody wanting to rectify the situation before it's too late. It's really giving me the energy of, if I don't do something soon here to, you know, reach out to Gemini, it could be too late. So I'm going to take that chance with that Queen of Wands energy and be bold, you know, do something, take action, you know, towards Gemini, go after what it is that I want. I don't care what anybody else has to say. I feel like I need to do this. So it's kind of gives me that energy. But let's get a card on the Ten of Swords. Why the Ten of Swords here? Ten of Pentacles. All right, so this person, so we have 3 tens in their energy. This person definitely could have been in a long-term relationship with somebody else, and that is what is coming to an end. They've had the strength to finally get out of that situation for some of you, because we have 3 tens, and then, you know, we have the Fool on your side. So I feel like, you know, whatever happened in the past with this person, if they were tied to another situation, whatever this Ten of Wands is, it's done. I feel like this person has finally had the strength to close out that chapter. So I'm not surprised. We'll see if we get the World coming out, because I'm getting the World energy on their side, and then you have the Fool on your side. So let's see here. How is Gemini going to react to this person? How is Gemini going to react to this person if they reach out? Most likely reaction, 8 of Wands. So yeah, you'll communicate with this person. I feel like you're open to hearing from this person, Gemini. I feel like you're open to hearing what this person has to say. So we have Justice coming out and Judgment. Wow. This is an important moment, I feel. And the Knight of Cups. Yeah. So I feel like whatever this conversation is that you have with this person, it's going to be an important one. I feel like it's definitely going to change the trajectory of this relationship, because we have Justice with Judgment. I mean, that's pretty major. Those are 2 major arcanas like right beside each other. So I feel like with this Knight of Cups, you're going to need to make a choice with your heart here. What you know, what you want moving forward here. I feel like you're going to, you know, communicate with this person, and I feel like if they are going to be making you a solid offer, I feel like you're not going to say no. I feel like you've been waiting for this, right? Waiting for this to happen. And again, Justice and Judgment, I love it, because I feel like things are going to work out in your favor here, Gemini. I feel like you're going to get what you want. And then we have the Queen of Pentacles on the bottom, and I think we got the King of Pentacles out. And the Wheel of Fortune is next. Queen of Pentacles, the Wheel, and the Three of Cups. Yeah, I feel like things are turning in your favor here. You are going to see this person again. We have the Three of Cups underneath that, and the Page of Swords. Yeah. So expect to hear from this person here, Gemini, and then I feel like you're going to need to make a very important decision for yourself. You have free will, so does your person. But I guess just, do what's right for you here in this situation. Follow your heart. I feel like that's the message here from Spirit with that Knight of Cups on the end in your energy. Do what you feel is right for you and make a decision based on where you feel like your heart belongs, is really what I want to say here with that Knight of Cups. So, all right, guys, I'm going to pull some advice from Spirit here from the Wisdom of the Oracle. Advice for Gemini, please. Advice for Gemini in this situation with the person that they're dealing with in love, Spirit. Yeah, so we have flexible coming out. And a change in the wind. All right. Yeah, oh, and Milk and Honey wanted to fly out. All right. It's a good card. It's a really nice card. So that's you and this person coming together to make, a beautiful combination, right? And then bottom of the deck was chaos and conflict. So I feel like there's definitely been some chaos and conflict in this relationship with this person. But I love that because I do feel like there is going to be a change coming. Spirit is encouraging you, though, to be like maybe not so set in how you feel like things should play out or how it should look with the flexible card. So this really gives me, the energy of you and this person kind of coming to some kind of, what's the word? Agreement that makes you both happy, that you can both live with right now. So, if there's got to be some give and take, right? I feel like your person's maybe more in the energy of being more flexible, whereas in the past, maybe they were pretty closed off to, being in a commitment in some way, shape, or form. So take it how it resonates here. Let's get a sacred symbol for you, Gemini, as well. Sacred symbol, some advice here for Gemini, please. For Gemini in this situation with this person. All right, so we have trust. So I feel like that's really kind of what we were getting down here, Gemini, in your energy. Because, I feel like you're kind of get up in your head and you're kind of catastrophizing, and I feel like you're not listening to your intuition. So try and separate those things. Try and listen to your intuition. I know it's hard. I mean, I struggle with that as well. You know what I mean? So, it's normal. Show yourself some compassion when you get like that. But again, try and turn it around and, think positive. Try and think positive. Thoughts become things, as they say. And again, I know easier said than done, right? So I get it. I totally get it. But try and, try and turn it around best you can, Try and trust your intuition, regardless of what anybody is saying around you. When they say or like you just know. So, all right. Let's get one Moonology. I'm kind of interested to see what comes out. All right, that card. And I'm not surprised. I can't even make this up, Gemini. Aw, believe in the impossible. Yeah, and it's a blue moon. So, like I was saying, try and turn that thinking around and, expect the best instead of the worst is really what I want to say here. And again, I know that's hard to do when someone isn't really giving you much to work with. But again, I feel like don't give up hope in this situation with this person. So I love this for you, Gemini. This is a really nice reading. I feel like you've definitely been through it, and I feel like there's definitely a rainbow on the horizon here for you. Let's get some messages from this person. So what does this person's higher self want to say to Gemini? Something that Gemini may not know. All right, so we have you were right and I want out. So that definitely could have been your energy here when you walked away here, Gemini. You just didn't want to deal with this situation anymore. Tell me more. Sorry guys, this deck's so big I have to split it in half. And these cards are super slippery. All right, so we have I'm obsessed with you. Again, take it how it resonates. Whether that's you, Gemini, or this person. I did say that this person was thinking about you. So you're on their mind for sure. All right, so we have why do I deserve someone like you? And we have why can't I move on from you? All right, that card wants to come out. No one understands me but you. Oh, Gemini. So yeah, like I mentioned, I feel like you and this person definitely have a very special relationship, and I feel like a lot of the times you probably have to read between the lines, and I feel like that's what's kind of kept you going, and that's why it's probably been difficult to think the best when you're not really seeing a lot of proof in the physical, in the 3D, right? But again, trust your heart here, Gemini. I feel like there's good things coming, so I love that for you. All right, guys, that's what I've got for you. I hope you found a message today. If it did resonate, if you could let me know by hitting the like button as well. I forgot to mention at the beginning, if you are interested in a personal read, feel free to reach out to me. My email address is in the description of this video. And as always, guys, take care, and I'll see you in your next reading. Bye.